KwaZulu-Natal's National Road N3 was brought to a standstill as Durban artists came together to protest against lockdown regulations that they say have left them without food and without any earnings. Hello Sanibonani, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Thenjiwe. I am a South African content creator. And things did not end well as police came to the scene, started throwing tear gases, shot at some people. Some of the artists were even hurt, and 35 of them were arrested just to disturb the peaceful protest. Why are we a democratic country? Where were the police when people were toy-toying saying Zuma must fall? Where were those policemen to come and shoot at them? Like, South Africa is known for toy-toy. That's how people communicate. That's how South Africans communicate their needs. So please do let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you think artists have a right to protest? And also, do you think that the police had a right to come and shoot at them? You might be asking yourself, why would they protest? What's the reason for that? The artists are hungry. The artists are saying they have not earned a cent since the lockdown. They have been no assistance to them, although they pay 25% of their salaries. I am also an artist from Durban. I am a performing artist from Durban. I have not received a cent of assistance from the government. I have not received any of my tax money back or any of my unemployment compensation or anything. Nothing. So can you imagine people who have bills, and most of the artists are even breadwinners. You know how it is at home. And maybe you are sitting there asking yourself, why should there be concerts? Because what they're demanding is 70% capacity in venues. You might be asking yourself, why would they want to put their lives as well as their supporters' lives at risk? The thing is, taxis are running at a full capacity. Taxis where money is being exchanged every day, where people are being put at risk every day. People who work in the supermarket take public transport. People, like, everything is working in South Africa, guys. Alcohol has been reopened. Alcohol is available. So why are people not allowed to go back to their work in the performing arts? Guys, artists were not playing games. As you can see, they are armed with placards and they're demanding to be taken seriously by President Cyril Ramaphosa. The main reason for the protest is the artists are demanding that the government must move to a level that will allow them to perform at least 70% capacity, because it doesn't make sense when you think of how much venues are charging performers. Me, myself, and I, being a performing artist from South Africa, I know the cost of venues. Like, if they say, okay, be like churches, you can have 50 people. You are working for the venue. Even if you sell all 50 tickets, you're not even going to get 10% of what you paid for the venue, unless you are charging people, those 50 people, 10,000 each. There are venues that charge us over 150,000 rands. There are venues that charge us like 50,000 rands, and that doesn't include anything else that you need to set up a decent show. This is just a venue. But they're saying people must operate at 50 capacity. It just doesn't work. We are not churches. We do not have our own buildings where people just need to come. We need to be booking places. We need to book things like sound. And also, what people do not appreciate is that in this kind of business, in entertainment, it's not just the person who's performing who is hungry. It's not just the person who's performing who is losing a job. Look at places like, let's use an example of Eyadini. They have at least 60 people employed. That's the cleaners, the waiters, and the security. So those people have been out of work. So Those are how many families who haven't had an income for 5 months. And I won't even lie to you, if I was back home in South Africa, I would have been on the streets with them. I would have been protesting with them, because it has been a long time. And especially when you see that other industries are in full operation, other industries are making their money. Like, our bills are not on lockdown. Our bills are not on lockdown. It is nice to see artists united and letting their voice be heard, because we must remember that these politicians, when they are campaigning, they remember the artists. The artists are always at the forefront of their campaigns, making sure they're getting them votes. But then in times like this, while they're busy chowing the money, while they're busy chowing 500 billion, it is as if performing artists do not exist. It's as if they do not count. Like, people are hungry.
Oh. President.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm on the flight. Yeah, at Durban, no voter.
Oh, you're a voter.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm set flight.
Guys, it's not easy. 5 months without pay. Do you think you can survive? Please do let me know in the comments below. Do you think the government should support artists during this pandemic time, or kumele nje bazibonele?
Ngicela uvote kahle, uhambe kahle.
Ngobheka ikhanda lakho.
Abalandelayo ukuthi bavote kahle, bavote ANC.
Yebo. Ngobheka ikhanda lakho nje, mangilibona nje. Pow.
Nami ngiyakubona.
And please don't come with things like they can do things online, because you know, especially as South Africans, you do not support those things. We have tried streaming things online. You do not support them. You're just happy to get free content online. So I am in full support of the protest. Please do not forget to let me know what you think. Do you think artists have a right to protest? Do you think they did it the right way? Do you think the police had a right to shoot at them and to throw tear gases at them? And do you think it was legal and lawful for the 35 to be arrested? Yes, traffic was severely disrupted during the protest, but if you are South African, this happens all the time. I feel like the shooting was just a bit too much, and the throwing of tear gases, especially people who were there, my friends who were there, are saying they were not even warned. And the next thing, boo, ibamu, there were gunshots, even though it was rubber bullets, but it's still gunshots and tear gases. I mean, I don't like tear gases. I grew up KwaMashu, so they remind me of my very dark past growing up during apartheid. So anything that has to do with tear gas, and the fact that these are black policemen doing this to fellow black people, when they don't do it when other races are doing their protests, because South Africa is known for protests. Is the ruling party going to be happy when people decide to go on level 5 during elections and stay at home and not go to those ballot boxes and tick the X? How are things going to sound then? 35 people were arrested, and amongst them very, very famous South African artists, and some of them will be joining me on tonight's live stream, where you will have a chance to ask them questions. We will be live at 9 South African time, so please do join us at 9 to make sure you can ask your questions or your opinion. It will be nice to hear what you guys have to say, and if you have any questions that you would like me to ask, please put them down below so that I can send to the relevant artists. Also, 6 cars were impounded and 2 trucks were also impounded. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I do appreciate you, and please do show your support for the channel by pressing the subscribe button. It is absolutely 100% free to subscribe on YouTube. Mahala, ha. And please also press the bell for notifications so that you do not miss any other video that I will be uploading on the channel. And do not forget to join us tonight at 9 p.m. where we will be live with some of the artists that took part in the protest. And yeah, be ready with your questions. And let's hear what they have to say. I was not there, so I am not the right person to answer everything about the protest. But if I was back home in Durban, I would have definitely been there, because I know what it's like not to be paid for 5 months when your only source of income is through performing, and when they need you, when it's time to campaign for their elections, and also when you see them chowing 500 billion in front of you and they're not even thinking of you. Hayibo, ngadlalwa ngathi.